Elliot, it's defeat here at the Oval, and you could probably put the majority of this difficult run down to individual mistakes, but today, is it just a case of a below par performance all round?
Yeah, I think we were flat all over. Whether that's the run of games we've had a really busy March. Whether it's obviously like in the space of sort of 10 days, we were the team who everyone's looking at going, they're going to steamroll into the playoffs and could potentially go up. And then with 5 games without a win, and it's really hard to take. It's taken a lot out of the boys. I just think they looked like a team today who were lacking that bit of confidence. Maybe some tired legs after the time we've had. Obviously, losing Bruno and Tyler as well, that have been suspended for today anyway. And we've put lads together who maybe haven't really played. We haven't been able to train. So it sounds like excuses for me. It doesn't mean to be excuses. It just means that I think that was a number of things that led to a below par performance today. And don't get me wrong, Bedworth will bang at it. You can see why they're up there in the form. They're fighting for absolutely everything, and they're a good side. They've got a lot of experience in that team now. They're really solid, and I felt that they did everything that we're normally really good at. I felt they did it really well today, and not many teams will come and bully us a little bit and land on seconds more than us, and they did that today. And obviously the penalty sort of came out of nowhere. And then when you're chasing the game 1-0 away from home, it's always difficult, especially if you're not quite at it.
It was a tough first half especially. It felt as though that penalty had been coming, and unfortunately for Joel, there was obviously no intent to make the contact, but it's just the way his elbow was raised, and unfortunately he's given the referee a decision to make, and it seemed a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's come over the top, and there's the lad behind Joel, and he sort of squatted to head the ball, and his arms have come back, and the lad was behind him, and he's caught him flush, to be fair, and like I was this side of it. I thought it was a penalty, albeit obviously harsh, and it's a yard in the box, if that, and that's the luck at the minute as well that's going against us. But look, yeah, like you're saying, the performance wasn't there today, but we've now got a week to actually rest up, train on Tuesday, train well, get together as a group, because still got belief in that dressing room. We know we're a good team. We're just not quite getting the luck of the green, but you need to earn that luck yourself, and we've got 2 games coming up to look forward to now. We'll work hard this week and concentrate on them.
How difficult is it to change the tide in the game when you're so threadbare with your squad? You've obviously had to bring yourself on once again up front for those dying stages today. You've used all of your bench, and that must be difficult.
Yeah, obviously we only had 4 on the bench today. Obviously the lads who have left the club, they'd have been suspended anyway, so it's not like a case of, oh, well, you shouldn't have done that, because one, we should have, and I believe in that, but at the same time they'd have been suspended anyway. Obviously Jordan O'Brien then gets injured on Tuesday night. You then have Jamal. He's come off injured today. So yeah, it's tough. We'll have Cairo with us for the weekend, so that will be really big for us. He'll give us that raw pace at the top end of the pitch, and I'll be happy to get him back involved. But yeah, look, we're light on the ground. Doldie's obviously still injured, but we just got to keep going. I said it's been a good, solid first season for us, but we can't just let it fizzle out. Like, the fans, again, were fantastic today. Were behind us, turned out for us, and I can only apologise for the performance, but just stick with us. Give us that support till the end of the season. We've got some really big games coming up. Friday, obviously, Good Friday, hoping for a big turnout there, and that'll really give the lads a lift. And obviously we've got Wellingborough on the Monday away, not far to travel. Get behind us. Wellingborough going for the playoffs. We've got enough in there to try and stop them. So yeah, we've just got to believe, stay together as a group, stay together as a club and a team and supporters, and make sure we finish the season strong.
As you say, you've got some injuries to contend with. Jack Doldie's still absent. Jamal Adams has obviously come off today. Jordan O'Brien the same in midweek. Any prognosis on those guys?
No, so Jamal's obviously just happened, so we'll just have to see how that is. Doldie's has obviously been a lot longer than we'd thought. He tried to come back, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, and felt it again, and he's been getting treatment. He's obviously seeing our physios, and he's seeing a private physio, so we don't know whether he'll be back this season. I'm not sure. Obviously Jamal's felt his hamstring today. Jordan O'Brien, they're all muscular injuries, and I think at this stage of the season it's been a long old season. And then I also think, obviously, I don't know how many games it was in March, but Saturday, Tuesday is just taking its toll on the lads. But look, injuries happen in football. There's no excuses. Suspensions happen in football. I've got to lift the group. Jim's got to lift the group. We've got to get together Tuesday. I've said, whether you're injured, whatever, everyone get there Tuesday. we'll train well, we'll prepare as best as possible, and all I want to see again is a team that whatever team we pick on Friday, they're just going to give absolutely everything for the badge and work hard. And football can change really quick. Before this run, we'd won 4 straight games, and like I said, everyone thought, yeah, playoffs are nailed on. Now everyone's looking at it going, oh, where's the next point going to come from? So all it takes is one bit of luck, one bit of quality, one good game to get a win, and then you can go on another run. So like I said, as a group, as a club, I want us all to stick together. It's disappointing that we aren't where we hoped we would be or wanted to be, but realistically, we're sort of where we expected to be for this season. So look, we want to finish it really strong.
Easter weekend coming up. You've got 6 days now to take stock and prepare. Mickle over at home on Good Friday. Very good footballing side. We saw what they could do earlier in the season. And then the Wellingborough away on the bank holiday Monday. I think we all know the significance of that game. 2 massive matches to come.
Yeah, how much do you want it? That's the message to the lads. How much do you want it? 2 massive games. First one in front of our crowd, like a big home crowd. I expect it to be a big crowd on that Friday. Hoping for good weather as well. And then, like I said, the 11 that are picked show us how much it means to you. Because I'm 40, I'm fat, I'm old, but I will show you how much it means to me if that's what I have to do. And that's all I want my lads to do. And you've got your lads like Joel and Ketier, Webby, shown it all season, Tariq, Tijan. Go and show it again. Finish the season strong. Don't let it fizzle out. I know I'm passionate, I get emotional about it, but it means a lot to me. Like, the fans need to know that I'm not going to accept them just going through the motions. We'll give everything, and if they don't, then they'll hear it from me.
Well, if you're fat, I don't know what that makes me. Elliot, thanks for your time.
Cheers, guys.
Ollie, it's a 2-0 defeat here at Bedworth United. What did you make of the afternoon?
Well, I thought the first sort of like 15-20 minutes, I feel like we pushed like on them a lot. Like, we got the ball, you know, we're making some chances, and I thought that, you know, we were more like on top. And then obviously with the penalty decision, I feel like that kind of not like killed us, but it kind of just like with like the last few games and stuff, like going 1-0 down and then kind of just sort of killed us off a little bit. Like, and then I just feel like from then on, like we had more of a foot in the game. I feel like we kept the ball more than them, but it just wasn't our day again. No.
Goals change games. You've had a couple of chances after the restart. Webby's effort was saved, and then Josiah's had an effort that was wide as well. If either of those go in, the game possibly changes, but then they get the second, and then it gives you a mountain to climb, doesn't it? Yeah,
we had like quite a few chances. You know, there was Tariq's on the where he was going top right. Obviously Webby's. I had one in the second half, like, but that was after. But I just feel like when they're not going in, and you know, we're just not getting that goal to get us back on level, it just sort of like gives them more of an opening, and then when they get their second, like, it's kind of just a lot harder to get back into it from there.
Tell us a little bit more about your role. We've seen you playing in that 10 role, and we were just saying off camera, you could have had a mad match long before today.
Yeah, I feel like playing in the 10, like, a lot of responsibility of getting on the ball, creating stuff, and, you know, trying to be that man that links from the midfield to the attack. And I felt like over the past sort of 7 or 8 games, you know, playing in that role, I feel like I felt very comfortable in there, getting on the ball, you know, playing it out wide to obviously when Bruno was here, but with Will and with Josiah and with Jordan. I feel like I've sort of obviously playing in that role when I was at Northampton as well. You know, it's kind of like it's like my home, sort of, you know, that's where I belong, being in there. So I just feel like that's just sort of like what I do and what I can bring, you know, for Rushden.
I asked Freddie Finley this question after the Coventry Sphinx away game, but how does playing youth level for Cobblers compare to playing senior football for Diamonds?
Yeah, it is a completely different game. Being on youth team pitches, you know, like the pitches can be like immaculate, and then it's more about playing the ball round and, you know, sort of keeping the ball on the floor. But at this level, you know, it's a lot different. You know, the ball's in the air quite a lot of the time. You're having to win flick-ons, and, you know, it's more of the sort of the smart psychological side of the game instead of the technical side of the game. And yeah, they're just 2 completely different games, and it's been good for me to come out and, you know, experience that. Obviously always playing in youth team level, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, completely different.
Would you say that you're sort of coming to the end of this loan spell as a better player than when you came here?
100%. I feel like this loan's helped me like a lot. You know, coming in and like trying to like fight my way into the team and then getting that chance. And I feel like with the difference in the games and the youth team and the non-league game being like completely different, it's it's given me a chance to, you know, be more physical and try and get more of that physicality out of my game, and not always just, you know, being the technical player that, you know, I'm seen as. And I feel like that's like coming here and playing like week in, week out at the moment, especially, I feel like that's helped me like a lot with my progression.
And just lastly, 2 more games to look forward to over the Easter holiday weekend. You've got Mickle at home on the Friday, followed by Wellingborough away on the Monday. Of course, all eyes will be on that Wellingborough fixture, but just firstly on Mickle, another footballing side, and hopefully in front of a big crowd at Hayden Road.
Yeah, big game for us. Obviously, the last sort of 3-4 games haven't really gone our way, but you know, with the squad that we've got and the team we've got, I know that we can bounce back from it. It's just going to take that one goal where we get the goal, and you know, it's going to click us into gear, and we're going to just go through it and score more and more and win. And then with Mickle on Friday, we've got training Tuesday, and we're going to get together as a group, and we're going to work, and we're going to train hard, and then make sure that we're prepped for Friday, and then, you know, give the fans what they deserve, and, you know, give that good performance and win on Friday, and then take that confidence from Friday hopefully into Monday, and then with a big crowd on Monday we'll do the same.
Thanks for your time. Hard luck this afternoon.
That's right.